Hey everybody, Dr. Tim Terlep here. Welcome to this week's installment of 3 Minutes to Vitality. And this week we're going to just hit on something it's a little unusual because most people don't think of it. We have lots of patients who do amazing stuff to take great care of themselves. They're here for maintenance care. They exercise regularly. Their food quality is really terrific. They've gone to the trouble of making sure their water is clarified and pure, doing lots of stuff that are really, really good. That's amazing and pay close attention. And something that we overlook a lot is actually our air quality. It's an odd thing to think about actually, and we kind of equate it sometimes. We talk to a patient and say, it's a little bit like, does a fish actually think about it being in water? It really doesn't. It is, and it swims. So we breathe, and currently there's estimates that we breathe in, depending on the person, the lung size, your activity levels, blah, blah. Right? We breathe between 8,000 and 13,000 gallons of air per day. I mean, that's a large volume of air to be consuming. So you can imagine day in, day out, we never stop. It's not like you take a break, you take a sleep for a while, but you never stop breathing while you sleep. We're always breathing. So the quality of the air that we actually are breathing and taking in and becomes assimilated into our bodies is really important. And most of us spend, since the last 125 to 150 years, have spent time indoors. 85 to 95% of us spend almost 90% of our time indoors. And a great deal of it is spent at home, right? Where you sleep for 7 to 8 hours, where we spend 5 to 6 hours after work, etc. So it's a lot of time indoors and at home. And the EPA has actually come out in the last couple of years, after studies have been done going on for a couple of decades, and indicated that the air pollution, air quality in our homes is literally 2 to 5 times more polluted than air outdoors. It's amazing, 2 to 5 times. So we're just going to brush on a couple of quick, simple things that we can do. So where does that come from exactly? Well, obviously circulation in our homes has become tight, and that's why it stays in. So simple things like pesticides, when we let the guys come in to take care of bugs, etc. They spray the baseboards, it aerosolizes, it's stuck in the house. We use chemicals in our laundry detergents, in our fabric softeners, in our dryer sheets, that the EPA actually classifies when they become airborne as carcinogenic. In the sheet, not carcinogenic, but when it gets aerosolized, it's in the dryer and tumbles and gets all over the place, it's carcinogenic. It's amazing some of the chemicals that are there. Volatile organic compounds in paints, in our carpets, in the pads under carpets, in wood products that are made from pressboard, etc., the glues and formaldehyde, etc., that are actually in there. It's incredible stuff, and it's in the house. So we have double insulated, triple insulated windows, R45 insulation in the ceilings, R25 in the walls, and we lock it all up. Very high efficiency air conditionings and heating elements that are just trap all that air in, and it stays inside. One of the best, simplest things we can do: open your windows every day for 15 to 20 minutes. Yes, even in the winter, just open them for 15 minutes to get fresh air in. And does it cost a little bit more in electric? A little, but not too much. And is it worth your health? Absolutely. Particularly when we get respiratory problems, allergies, colds, dizziness, headaches, skin reactions from psoriasis to eczema to dermatitis, to cancers, to neurologic deficits over prolonged periods of time. Sometimes anybody's had a reaction to a scent on a short term, you walk into a room, there's a chemical in the air, and you go, oh, my nose just got stuffy, or oh my goodness, my throat's tightening a little bit. Oh, that's what's in the air. You feel it, right? Well, you really do. But imagine being on a lower grade where you don't perceive it grossly, but you're exposed to it over long term. It's worth thinking about. So next time we'll touch on a couple of larger strategies that are really simple, not expensive to incorporate, that can really make a difference in our air quality, because it is something to think about. So thanks for being here, and we'll talk to you next week. Thank you.